The Sims 2 is, of course, the sequel to the runaway hit PC game, and Nightlife is the second expansion pack for The Sims 2. The Sims 2 is still all about watching little people, or Sims, lead their lives, fulfilling their needs, and chasing after their life goals, like career success and romance. Nightlife adds an all-new life goal, the pleasure goal, which is a fancy way of saying that your Sim will always have a hankering for some pinball or maybe some bowling. Bowling, karaoke, art galleries, fancy restaurants, all this stuff is waiting for your Sims in the new downtown area, which is a perfect place to have an outing. Outings are probably the biggest addition that Nightlife makes, since they give even more focus to a game that some critics feel is a little too open-ended. Basically, whenever you start a night on the town with your friends, or that special someone, a meter appears at the top of the screen that shows how well you're doing. For dates, you can actually see what your date wants and doesn't want, and plan accordingly, so you end up with a dream date who will leave flowers on your doorstep, or the worst date ever, in which case they will leave you a burning bag of something else. For group outings, the meter measures how much fun everyone is having. To get group outings to work, you need to get your Sims involved in group activities like the Smussle, a brand new group dance that gets Sims dancing and having fun together fast. Running a rockin' group outing is actually pretty challenging, but it's worth it since your Sims will fulfill their social needs, make a lot of new friendly relationships, and also have a lot more influence. Influence is a feature that the first expansion, University, introduced, and it lets you get other Sims to do what you want, whether that's humiliating your enemies or having somebody make you a sandwich. Otherwise, Nightlife has a few other additions that aren't as strong, but they're also worth a look. For instance, you can now buy and drive cars. They get you to where you're going faster, and can also be used for some private time in the backseat with another Sim, but they only shave off a few in-game minutes, and this won't seem that great unless you're a really serious Sims player who wants to make every second count. Nightlife also adds vampires, which are rare and, in some cases, seem like a little more trouble than they're worth. If you're lucky, you can find the Count wandering around downtown, who will turn you into a creature of the night. While vampires can turn into bats and can turn other Sims into vampires, they can't really do well in most careers and they have trouble with long-term relationships. Being a vampire is really more of a novelty than anything else. Otherwise, Nightlife adds plenty of clever new animations and equally clever new sounds and music, plus a huge new downtown lot for builders to tear apart and build from scratch. No, it doesn't fix the basic problems of the original Sims 2, like how Sims sometimes forget their instructions, or how the game's performance can still be sluggish, especially with the scrolling camera. Still, with all that Nightlife adds, it's definitely worth a look.